Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the new and improved conversational podcast. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a returning listener, we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting adventure. Welcome to episode 207 of Weebs Lounge Podcast, a show where we talk about anime, manga, gaming, movies, and weeb culture through honest conversation, debates of chaotic energy. For this week, we got you for the last episode of 2025, the bye-bye of 2025, the bye-bye of the Backstreet Boys. We are here to talk and discuss how we ending the year, what Christmas gifts we got, which ones are we going to return, did we get new socks? We're going to talk about it in our socking. But let's share this episode, bring your friends, let's make this episode unforgettable. I'm powered by AniMa W3 Studio. Catch every new episode every week on YouTube and audio feed with timestamps down below in the description. It's your boy, Vash the Legend from the House of Tempest, and your legendary Tranquilito from the Wheel of Latino Heat. And I'm not alone. I'm here with the world champion, and I'm here with the cloudy chance of meatballs.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ignorant children of the Isles, what is up and what is good? Yeah, Vash wanted to start all cool, tranquilo ASMR. I'm going to continue that energy, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Your reigning, defending, undisputed. Sorry, I told you we were doing ASMR. World heavyweight champion of the universe is here. That's right. Whawkins is here to give you all the bullshit that is to come for the end of 2025, because hey, a lot of you guys need to go back to elementary school and learn how to consume media and read and write and learn just what it means when something is character assassinated. And to speak on more character assassinations, we're going to look to the skies up above. That's right, it might be cloudy with a chance with meatballs, but no, there's a bright looking moon with a crescent on it. That's right, we got a cloudy crescent here. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing fine. Yes, hello, you foolish mortals. Welcome to the Weebs Lounge. I am your host, your cloudy crescent host. We have many things to talk about. It will be a chill night, literally and figuratively. It's quite cold where I'm at, but we will persevere. The fiery passion of media will lit my soul asunder, and we're going to have a good time tonight.
You truly are despicable, brother.
What did you do?
It was perfectly planned. I bet you he had his finger on the fingertip. He's like, he was done. Boom.
I went like this, and I was just like, "Oh, Vash, please tell me you saw that, so that way I have the timing to do it."
I saw it. That's why I stopped at the right second. I'm like, go speak. Soundboard, do your thing. Okay, understood. We did the thing. So chat, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and also a happy belated birthday for those that didn't say it to Whawkins in the chat. Go write it right now. Stop the recording, stop the premiere, and write happy belated to Uncle Whawkins down in the comment section.
Okay, at least you call me uncle, not grandpa.
Oh, I won't call you grandpa
about that.
I have to call you uncle because we're literally a couple years apart. If I call you grandpa, that's too much of a shade. Because then what does that make me?
Yeah,
understandable. If our team member Neko-chan call you Gramps, then that's understandable.
Oh,
that's understandable with her being a cat and all that, and even a certain man god can. I think he's like reached that threshold where it's just like, "Hey, grandpa." It's just like, why? Get out of here.
Take your meds, Whawkins.
I actually need to. I need to take my Claritin D 24-hour.
Man, I wish
that time. So.
I wish that Claritin actually works 24 hours because my say is 24 hours, but it actually works like 8 to 12, and I'm like, I feel like I need to drug overdose myself and like take 3. But hey,
see, I can usually tell when I have to do the 12 hours compared to the 24 hours. It's really weird because like I can just feel when it's just like, okay, no, I need to take this now. Rather with the 24 hours, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's 7 o'clock at night. Time to take my pill. Yay.
That's what I do. And yo, chat, I be telling my wife all the time, I could breathe from my nose at times when I actually am able to. Like, to actually know that I could breathe from my mouth, that's a normal thing. But to actually breathe from your nose and actually inhale and exhale from both nostrils is like, at times I'd be forgetting. Because there's mostly stuff and I can't smell. Like, oh, That's what that smells like.
So you're
I wouldn't know.
one of those mouth breathers that L11 kept talking about.
Yes, Sally. She just yanked me with strength and everything in the void. In the wormhole, my apologies. Not the void, the wormhole, the portal.
Oh yeah. Yep, that old chestnut. And if you don't know what we're talking about, hey, go watch Stranger Things season 5, the final season, and not only just watch it, actually like sit down and use your brain to watch it and listen to it and consume it. Because yeah, I know, how dare you, right? How
To
dare you
consume it,
Well,
to understand the product that you are watching.
Hold on. Are you guys saying to pay attention and not just have your Twitter at the ready and just say one sentence summarizing the thing in a meme?
Yeah.
What is this? No, you guys are evil. You can't do that.
That is like the suckish part when it comes to media literacy and understanding the product. Because for those that don't know, again, go online, social media, people are vamping on rage baiting, whatever it is terminology you want to use when it comes to certain things on the IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, making the season bad and poorly. But don't worry, we will continue talking about that on our coverage of season 5 of volume 2 and volume 3, which is just only one episode, but we're going to be discussing that as a one stream on this Thursday evening at sometime 8 p.m., 9 p.m. EST. So definitely go check that out if you will be there. So it will be on New Year's Day. So definitely go check that out for our first stream on the Vault channel of AniMa W3 Studio. Vault channels where we will be discussing about Stranger Things and the good, the bad, and ugly, and the greatness that maybe has fallen upon us. And hopefully hopefully volume 3 end off in a beautiful butterfly note with a happy ending, where not a whole fan base will also shit on it again just because it didn't go their way. It's not like they're writing the story. It's not like they're behind it in the writer's room and also criticizing it as well. Right? Trevor, is not like the whole 1,000, 3,000 fans are that are on Twitter are not in the writer's room, right?
Oh, well, I mean, everyone's a writer, they watch a thing and they know every single aspect of the story that's being told. Twitter is a very reliable source for information, I think we can all agree, right?
Agree. That's the suckage part. It's like, hey, are you a writer? Are you a person that writes an article online? And can you consider a writer? Yes. But are you a writer also on the website of Twitter? Just has 180 characters, unless you pay for the X Blue, and then you can write as many words in the whole thing and write a whole page essay. When you're like, yo, you could just write this on the whole damn website instead to make it look more professional. But you're gonna write it on a social media platform. Hey, do you? It is what it is.
The best critics are on Twitter. All opinions form on Twitter. That's what I've come to understand on that putrid platform. I'm glad I left that a while ago.
Yeah, sadly, we still use it because we got to get engagement and we got to get the exposure when it comes to the content. But hey, Tech Technology has been doing wonderfully for us and watching discussion. But with that, chat, if you guys didn't know, talking about social media and our platforms, go check us out on AniMa W3 Studio, IG, TikTok, everywhere else, wherever you find us. We are having where you're watching here on the main channel, so thank you for watching. We're also have the AniMa W3 Studio Vault channel, where it's all our gaming content, all our streaming content that we're streaming there. We'll also collaborate with the main channel, so whenever you guys get the chance to see it. We also have the twitch.tv/AniMa W3 Studio. We also have the audio feed wherever you guys listen: Podbean, iTunes, Apple, Radio Shack, iHeartRadio, wherever. I'll say Pandora. There's a few others that I can't remember. AFM. That's all we got. We're there in any streaming platform. We also have the Weebs of the Ring. Not a lot of content has been dropping the past week, but it's because most content has been happening. It's tape content. But we're back for this Monday night. This past Monday. By the time you guys are watching this, it's past Monday night for the content Weebs of the Ring. And it is Friday Night SmackDown. That Whawkins, I know, so excited to have a 3-hour SmackDown that he's totally looking forward to it. Of a 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. SmackDown with not as much content for us to have. So let's see how that goes. Trev, you got anything that you want to promote before we transition?
Trying Trying to think. I mean, I could save a certain praise for something when we get to Sharon, but honestly, I didn't really do much consuming of new media this week. Just spending time with the good old family. We had if I guess I could promote anything, it would be the Elf movie. I don't know if you're a fan of that movie, Vash.
With Ferrell?
Yeah.
Not a fan of that movie. With Ferrell's just don't hit me. With Ferrell acting don't hit me well.
Yeah, I got that. We ultimately just put it on just because it would be like noise for the 3-year-old that we were with. But hey, even though I have my issues with the film, it's a fun time with the family. We all just get to be cozy.
I do agree it's a fun time. I haven't watched it consistently myself over the years, but it's like I'm aware of it. It's a fun Christmas movie that many people have loved. It's just Will Ferrell for me just doesn't always hit me when it comes to his acting chops or acting skills or his movies overall. It just doesn't hit me. There's a select few like we did speak about, I think a couple episodes ago when it came to Step Brothers, I believe it was. So like that was one of the ones that we I love him in that film. So it was a great pleasure for that. But I glad that you watch Elf and understand that there is a few flaws into it because I feel the same, so I'm not alone in this department.
Elf is probably the most overrated.
Agreed.
Christmas movie.
There it is.
Agreed. 100%.
There's some great quotes in it. I won't lie. But I don't know. I just can't get behind it as a movie itself. Like some scenes are funny, some scenes are great, but like
overall,
you put it all together as a movie. Yeah, you're just like
Santa fight is funny as hell for me.
That is funny. Yeah. See, like that's the thing. Again, the things in isolation in Elf are funny, but outside of it, or you lump it all together to form the movie, it's like,
You sit on a throne of lies.
That one I like. That line I like. That line I like.
Funny.
That's not much. Like literally, I was watching the movie and like 1/4 in the film, I told my girl like, I'm not interested. Can we move to something else? And I don't do that often. I just if it's not hitting, I just know what far always been like that. Whawkins, right before you undeafen yourself, I want to tell you, and because I was telling the audience how excited, how thrilled, how much you're looking forward for the new year, for SmackDown to return for 3 hours weekly basis, and for us to go live at 11:15, 11:30 for SmackDown coverage. Right?
That sounds like a yes to me.
Yeah, it sounds like a pure exhaustive yes.
At least it's only till Mania, from what it seems like.
For now.
Which, if that's the case,
go on, Whawkins. Point to the WrestleMania sign.
I'm going to punt, baby, if it stays at 3 hours. 2.5 hours
hey,
maximum.
At least we're getting 3 extra superstars moving up from the roster, so that's at least nice.
True. Now, fix your writing, fix your booking, don't have so many ads, and we'll be good.
And if you're gonna have, please just have picture to picture. But hey, don't worry, you guys will hear me and Whawkins complain.
Or VPN.
Monday Night Raw. We will be coming back tomorrow because it's a live show finally after returning, and then Friday's Night SmackDown. So we're excited for the new shows of the new year. So we're thrilled for that. But with all the plugs, with all the coverage away, now that we got the trio back in for discussion, and hopefully no more interruptions, right, Whawkins? Who knows? Anything could happen in this world. Let's get on to our Otaku Parlor to discuss the latest media that we have consumed. It's time for our weekly and last check-in of 225. So take your eggnog, take your coquito, take whatever whiskey glass of Baileys with coffee that you want to drink for this evening or this morning that you guys are watching, because we're going to be entertaining you guys and having a crazy discussion, and I'm going to pass it on first to the world champion himself.
What have I been consuming besides Christmas cookies and all of the deviled eggs that have been made in the past week or so? I mean, movies and TV's been just kind of Christmas stuff that's been on in the back. So I've had Christmas Story on. while we were opening presents and all that. Always a fun movie to have, especially, on the background and all that. A little bit of Four Christmases too. What was the other one? Christmas Vacation was the other one that was on throughout the week.
Yes.
Yeah, oh my God, dude. It's so funny. Shitter's full.
I love that movie so much.
It's so good. It's so good. Dude, when Cousin Eddie gets there, it immediately like skyrockets. Where it's just like, what's the line? I forgot what the line is. Anyways, but so yeah, that was on this whole week and all that. So that's been great. Retail therapy, though, I'll dive right into the retail therapy when it comes to Christmas, because hey, even though I didn't buy anything, I still got some stuff. So from family and all that, I got a lot of Saints stuff. So I don't often talk about football a lot. I've kind of, not saying I fell off of it hard, but I don't really care too much about NFL as much as I used to. But I mean, I still have my team of the Saints, the New Orleans Saints and all that. So because my nephew is a big Ravens fan, I know, right? The
I'm
one
from Maryland, and I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, the one failure I have as an uncle is the fact that my nephew is a Ravens fan, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point, dude. No, actually, my whole family is just like a mix of different teams, because it's like my my nephew is a Ravens fan for God knows what reason. My brother-in-law is a Colts fan. My brother-in-law's father-in-law, he's a Packers fan. Then there's my father, who is a Commanders fan, and who Sundays are fun whenever football's on, because I can usually hear him upstairs cursing, yelling obscenities throughout the house and all that. Yeah. Oh yeah. His catchphrase, his go-to catchphrase is "they're a bunch of scrubs." Like, he will call people scrubs and all that. It's hilarious.
That honestly sounds wholesome compared to the other insults you could throw their way.
Oh, trust me. That is the G-rated insult that I've shared with y'all. I have heard
Never mind.
plethora of things. I don't even think I could say some of the stuff off air. I'm just gonna be flat out honest with you. Yeah. But anyways, that's besides the point. We're Crimbus, if you will. So I got some Saints stuff. So like, I got a shirt, I got a new hoodie, which is very comfortable. Some new sweatpants, which are very comfortable. Got a new water bottle, all Saints stuff. So cool, great, awesome. Couple gift cards. What else? I can't really. Yeah, I think that was basically it from the family, because my family's also kind of boring in that aspect. But that's besides the point. From one of our team members, though, I got some stuff. In the back here, I got a big old Broly pop. As I knock something over. Yeah, dude, the big old Broly pop.
The best one.
Right. Oh, by far. Leaps and bounds. Where do you go? Gogeta.
That sounds so good.
Got a Jotaro pop as well from him. So that was cool. What else? I got a South Park shirt that I already wore. It says "Respect my authority." So that was great. I might wear that tomorrow, depending on if I get to laundry or not after all this. The other thing, though, is I got some ducks from him. And these ducks, they're Lord of the Rings ducks. So here's a little Frodo for you.
Yes.
There's a Gandalf the Grey. Look at the little duck.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was a pretty cool one.
And a Legolas one.
Beautiful.
Which is
all gorgeous.
Funny. The funny thing about the Legolas one is it reminded me of a meme that I created back in the day. It was a One Piece meme. Because when I was doing like a lot of One Piece coverage, I was calling Parasparrow the Legolas of the Big Mom Pirates.
Interesting.
Oh
And I
my
made a
god!
Do you remember that?
I do now. It took a second.
I made a meme. I'll share it later. Actually, Vash, I request this be on the thumbnail too.
Copy.
What?
I made a meme where it's just like it was the body of Legolas, but I put the face of Petter Sparrow on it with his tongue sticking out.
What do your candy eyes see?
I'm trying to see the vision, but I think I see it.
So I think it was around the time where he showed up in Wano and he was using the candy arrows. And for some reason, I was just like...
That's literally where I'm at right now, actually. That he just... Because right now, Pero is coming with the tag team with Marco.
Oh, yeah. But see, that's the thing. He's the only Big Mom pirate there. So it's just like, okay, so you pulled some Legolas moves now because you're using a bow and arrow now. And Legolas, I mean, if you watched Lord of the Rings or, you know, that Hobbit trilogy, I mean, Legolas is kind of unstoppable.
We don't talk about that.
What are you talking about? Those are great movies. What are you talking about?
I heard they're great from people.
The first one's fine.
Understood.
But
we'll get there.
Yeah, so once he no diffed Carrot and Wanda, I'm just like, all right, that confirms it. You are the Legolas of the Big Mom Pirates. You are unstoppable. Good job, Parasparrow, Pedoween. So now anytime I see Legolas, I'm just like, oh, Pedoween.
I see the vision.
Oh man. So that's most of the, I call it Birthmas because, you know, since my birthday's around Christmas, so I was just like, all right, there's all my Birthmas gifts. When it comes to everything else, anime and manga, I mean, I'll say my anime and manga for when we talk about what we're going to try to do by the end of 2025 going into 2026. But video game wise, I'm still streaming HiFi Rush. So maybe, I think maybe after this one or maybe tomorrow, I might save it for tomorrow, to be honest. I'm kind of getting a little tired tonight, but I'll probably stream more HiFi Rush tomorrow on Monday. So you'll probably already maybe watched my stream or caught the VOD or whatever. But I got to go off on something. So the other night, I played Sonic Crossworlds for the first time in a couple months. And already I go in, and Trevor can also attest to this because he was also playing Sonic Crossworlds. So there was already going to be a little bit of rust going in. Okay, fair enough. You know, do a couple practice games, a couple practice rounds, be fine, get back into it. Cool, neat, awesome. So I did a couple races by myself before playing with others. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm getting the hang of it, getting used to it. Got some new characters. Cool, great, awesome. All right, well, let's do all this thing. So we're doing like this team, these team matches. These team Grand Prix or whatever, because there's like a festival for nights going on right now. My God, y'all need to touch grass for one thing. Y'all need to like get out of your basements, of your rooms, of your confinements and touch some grass and not be so sweaty. Because holy crap, I don't think we won a single match that night.
No,
we were like,
oh really?
We were eviscerated.
Almost consistently, we were the last four places. There may have been times where like Trevor or our one friend Kev, who was playing with us, may have been like fourth or fifth. I think one time somebody got second. I think.
Oh, that was me. But that was extremely lucky. That was luck.
Exactly. I think that was the same race that I was in first, and then somebody hit me with something, and I immediately went to 10th, and I'm just like, I hate this game. Y'all need to go outside. That was not a fun time. Like, it was an ass whooping of unmitigated proportions, and I'm just sitting here like, I'm not having fun.
Yeah,
like I got to the point I try not to rage when I game. I try not to rage when I game. I try not. I try not to rage when I game, but I don't know if you heard this either on the call. I had my Xbox controller and I did throw it on the ground, but I had my headphones jacked into it too. So it did get a little bent. My headphones still work though, luckily. Thank God. So we can still play Gears of War come to the Vault channel eventually.
Yes, eventually.
But like, oh my God, I was livid. It was not a good time. It was one of those nights where it's just like, why am I even playing this game? Why am I even trying to game right now? Why am I trying to play a game? Why am I trying?
I had to rage quit for my sanity. I had to leave that game.
Yeah, it was not a fun time. And I mean, I know there's a meta to it with like building your cart and all that shit. I'm sorry, I can't be asked for that. Just let me race. I don't give a shit about the meta of it. I don't give a shit about like building my car. I give a shit about the gadgets because that's actually kind of fun. That fun part. Everything else, though, I'm just like, just let me race as like Sonic or, you know, SpongeBob for one. I got to race as freaking Joker from Persona 5. That was fun. That was great. I actually did better with him in my Krabby Patty car.
So you cannot pick the same character in the same race, or you have to switch up?
You can. You can. You're able to switch up and all that. Like you're able to switch stuff, but like the timing between like online races is very small, and they do like to kick you out of menus when they're trying to get you to like choose a course and all that.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I don't know, Trevor. Do you have anything to elaborate on that as well? Because.
One thing I will give Mario Kart, the Mario Karts of old, is that I feel like Crossworlds has a problem where it favors the veteran players more than the casual people, because there is that progression for the online mode where you get numerous gadgets, and I have a feeling that those gadgets you get when you're like rank S or whatever, I feel like they were all over the place because we could not get a single win at all. We were eviscerated, and it also speaks volumes somehow. This was just our luck. In the Crossworlds Festival, you get split into 3 different teams. Like, for the sake of this analogy, there's like purple, red, and yellow. We were never assigned to red once in the 3 hours we were playing this game.
Oh, wow.
It seemed like it was against us.
And even when we because when me and Trevor stopped playing, the other 2 guys were still playing. They still never got to be the red guys. They still never got to be the red team at all. And even the one guy, Kev, he had mentioned that, yeah, it might have been my fault with all that, because like I guess apparently his account is in like these Legends account or something. I don't know why it's ever that way or anything. Yeah, so they were also probably putting us with top tier racers as well.
That could be the case, because that's been like that.
It wasn't that. It was not that.
Oh, it wasn't.
Because you have to remember, I hosted. Yeah, I hosted, and we had the same players a few times come in.
Stop playing it then, Trevor. Stop banging those.
That's interesting. That's interesting, yeah, because I was gonna say that could have been the server's choice, because like there's been times where I'm hosting the game in Fortnite or in Call of Duty or in Halo just because I'm lower rank, and then my friends we don't gotta be in the same room with Sweaty, so we just go and switch with hosters. So that could have been the case if it was Kev, but if it was still happening with other people hosting it, then that's just weird.
It was not a good time. Things were said that should not have been said.
Words were angry.
Oh my! It was rage at friends. It's like, how come you can't rage? It was that kind of rage.
I'm just like, yeah, but anyways, that's that. That's all I got. That's all I got for my happy Chrysler.
Would that be the case? I'm gonna go next since mine is kind of a bit short. I'm gonna just go with my quick TV that I only got the chance to watch. I didn't get to finish. Me and wifey didn't get to see any movies because we've been fucking busy, like Christmas stuff. Christmas Day itself, traveling to PA, then traveling back from Christmas Day back to New York, spent time with my family, and that was fun. Spent time with my father, spent time with my in-laws. Great time. The driving part is just exhausting because you just like been on the road from like 12 o'clock. The whole Christmas, I didn't get to finally fucking settle in until 11 o'clock at night, and we open our
Ooh.
gifts that night. Like me and wives, we opened our gifts, and it was amazing gifts that we got. There's a few gifts my wife got me. I got a Secret Santa, great shirt, and also my sister-in-law got me a beautiful gift I didn't expect I was getting. So, chat, I'm gonna show you the ones I have in front of my desk much easier. I got my boy Shadow right here. Shadow, he's a duck. I got a duck as well, but it's Bugs Bunny. And then the next one it is, oh nope, don't drop on the keyboard. I got Stitch right here, Stitch, where you could kind of visibly see him. Yeah,
There we go.
Yellow camouflage. So you got that Stitch, and then I'm gonna just chat.
Oh, brother, this car stinks.
Oh,
Oh,
bother.
I forgot. I have one more here. I have Sunjin Woo giving a wink.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. I did see that in the little pile you sent.
And I got Trigon, Vash, the humanoid typhoon,
Yeah, you did.
a Crunchyroll exclusive. So that was awesome. If I could grab my other. I did. I got Stitch, a pop, as dressed up as a flock vinyl figure of Elvis Presley.
Believe this.
Oh, that's so cool.
My feelings
I like that
exactly.
And then I got Ben Tennyson.
Hey.
Who's celebrating an
classic, too.
anniversary this year, apparently.
Not to Cartoon Network, he isn't.
Wait, Cartoon Network, what's that?
Who is Cartoon Network? That's an interesting company that I never heard of that has made almost like 20 million shows.
Yeah.
It's been part of Warner Brothers that maybe Netflix could use them, but no, who knows? Maybe not.
No, Paramount wants them. They're gonna put out 30 movies a year.
But then,
their Avatar.
I was gonna add that on the document right now. I just remember, like, wait, I should also bring that up.
Yes.
I'm gonna add that. Don't worry.
Stay tuned, everybody. That's what we in the industry like to call foreshadowing.
Don't worry, we're gonna have a rant.
Help us
We're
later.
gonna have a rant about that chat. But the last thing I was gonna bring up here that I have a Spider-Man T-shirt right here that my Secret Santa gave me. I have a shirt and a hat from the Now You See Me 17 John Cena from Mr. World Champion that got me from his I was going to say Boston retirement. No, his DC retirement because Boston did not happen.
Yeah.
And then a WWE Prime, a Superman shirt from my wife because of how much she knows I love Superman. And then this was the Pokemon gift that my sister-in-law gave me. This was before Pokemon had the collaboration with Lego. They had it with
not Lego.
Yeah, Mogo Box or something like that. Pretty cool.
Mego.
And then I got Sonic, the Hedgehog shirt, even though he's camouflage, but yes. And then I had a water pouch, but since it's green, chat, it's getting camouflage. So it's right there, kind of visibly. And I love how my wife gave me this, and she's like, "Look, now you have your own." The reason I say that, just because I've been using hers, and I love how I could talk from my wife, even though she won't say the things. And thank you for the gift. I assume you want me to stop using yours because I probably have dirty it, or probably have lost it, or maybe you don't want me to lose it. So I assume you say, "Hey, here's your gift. Start using your own. Stop taking my stuff." And my assumption. And she was like, no, I just want you to get you your own. I'm like, this is really nice. Will do. Thank you. It's a really nice one. I like to carry a water pouch. Like a water with me all the time. But sometimes I always make my little carry-on bag, little satchel, more heavy than I should. So little pouch fits. And I also robbed my girl's Starbucks drink. So that's nice. And I put a sticker on it to get like, this is mine now. I put a sticker on it. And she was not happy. But hey, I got a Starbucks drink and a pouch for water. So to me, it's a win-win.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So that is what Whawkins said. Christmas gifts, not birthmas, because my birthday is not here, but I will call it Christmas gifts for that aspect. The last thing I will mention is that I did see Percy Jackson, the Olympian, the show on Disney Plus, and I saw 3 episodes out of 4, which I thought it would have been 8 episodes, but it seems like season 2 is only 4 episodes, and that got me sad because I don't get this from TV. Like, you have 3 years of making the show, but then you only produce 4 episodes. I get it. You're in a water fight in the last 2 episodes, so I get it. Budget with fights and the animation and everything. But only 4 episodes, and they're filming season 3 right now. I'm like, unless I'm unaware of a part 2, then great. But season 3 is being filmed right now, and a lot of death in characters are supposed to happen in that book. So that's, the sad thing about that. But I hope in the next couple of months there's a part 2 for the season 2, because if it's only 4 episodes, I will be very sad, upset, annoyed about this. Hopefully that's not the case. But overall, those 3 episodes are great. It's also interesting to when you watch season 1, and if you try to binge watch season 2 right back to back, you'll be like, yo, did these kids get taller within a year time span of shooting this film? No, it's been like 2 to 3 years, because that's why there's a big time jump of how Percy looks so much taller compared to season 1. It kind of reminded me of what Whawkins told me about season 3 and 4 of Stranger Things. I noticed it. That's why when we first saw it, I kept asking him a question like, wait a minute, so how old are they, and how old are they outside of the show? Like, for the first 2 episodes, I kept asking him that question until my brain could understand the difference. I knew immediately once I saw Percy Jackson, I'm like, this is a totally difference. Even my wife noticed. I'm like, he looks taller than her before they were almost the same height in season 1. I'm like, yeah. When we saw it back,
Did any of them have
beer?
Did
No.
any of them have a 5 o'clock shadow?
Not yet.
That was headed.
Not yet.
Okay.
The rated R superstar Edge, Adam Copeland, was very solid as Ares. I just love how he acts as the god of Ares. It's just, you see the asshole-ish of the rated R, like that he is the god of war, the god of Ares, and he appeared in front of his daughter like, you are gonna take this command shift, you're gonna take the soldiers, and you're gonna go out and fight. The water boy is ahead of you, and I cannot help you no more. I'm in the doghouse already. And when I heard that line, I'm like, you gods are interesting. You're in the doghouse knowing that you are god of war, that you can literally battle your own brother Zeus, but you also choose to be a little bitch because he is the god of Zeus. And it's understandable. Zeus is the guy. So understandable. But just hearing that and just seeing the phrase that he said that, without all the favor of Ares, you shall lose in the battle. Something like that. And just showing that the character, Adam Copeland, showing his nonchalant type of vibe about like, you don't get the winners, I get the losers. It is what it is. I cannot have the soldiers that won the battle. I got the soldiers that lost the battle. And that's the sad part. And that is very true. That even when the people that have put in your faith, you still get the losers. And I'm really curious to see how episode 4 ends. I wish I had the time for it, but I didn't, and hopefully I'll come back on the next episode or whenever the time comes about the last 4 episodes. Or maybe I might do a short form. Who the hell knows? Only time will tell. Well, then that is my Otaku Parlor for the Christmas gifts. The big shout out to Drop This Box for the gifts, and for Whawkins and my family and my partner for the lovely gifts of shirts, items, figures, of ducklings, of Sun Jin-woo winking. All those things are beautiful, memorable, and the not seen, ever seen 17. So that was pretty cool, of the now champ once more that we've seen. In the new year, we'll see some pants on him instead of jorts. Other than that,
the jorts have been retired.
Brev, Cloudy, Chance of Meatballs, what are you going to be dropping on us?
Well, I continued my journey of the Yu-Gi-Oh manga. I went all the way through Duelist Kingdom. It's been a treasure trove. It's a beautiful treasure trove. It's to the point where I actually want to make videos on the differences in the anime manga because it is astounding. Like for example, Vash, you remember Bandit Keith?
Yeah.
In America.
How do you think he was written? You know, let's say you're a Japanese writer and you created an American character. What is the stereotype you're going to give him?
He smoked a cigarette and wasn't gonna use guns.
Yeah, kind of. You got the gun part right. How do you think he talks?
Redneck.
No. Think a little more Brooklyn. Think a little more New Yorkie.
Hood. Okay, he will speak hood. The New York City attitude.
Yeah. The Has-Been Hotel critics would go wild if they read the Yu-Gi-Oh manga because every... I think I did a counter. It's like 98% of his speech bubbles contain a swear word that was censored out, which is just really funny to me. It's like, shit, Joey drew red eyes? Fuck, I lost? Shit, Pegasus. It's like every speech bubble.
How an American speak with a curse word in almost in every sentence.
Yeah.
In America.
In America. Then at first, and I think I said this last episode, where the duels are like almost 1-to-1 with the anime. Like, oh, so the anime just took the manga logic, they just animated it. Cool. What I did not know is that ritual summoning monsters is like transforming other monsters. It's like digivolving them. Yes. So like Gaia the Fierce Knight, his true form, when you ritual summon him, it's like, oh, Gaia the Fierce Knight is the Blackluster Soldier. I'm like, what? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Or when Yugi is facing off against Pegasus and he summons the Magician of Black Chaos. That is just like, oh, Dark Magician turns into the Magician of Black Chaos. I'm like, what? Okay, that's really cool. I also got to see firsthand the canon death of Pegasus. And it was really funny where imagine just like having a very sappy, happy ending in a show. It's like, we did it. We're all good. Yay. Hard cut to Pegasus on a chair. Eye gouged out, dead. Like, oh my god.
Oh, damn.
It's like, what? And then Bakura, he's licking the Millennium Eye. It's like, that's two Millennium items down. Oh my god.
Zork will be happy about this.
The biggest change, I've been holding this one in. Whawkins and Vash, do you remember how before Battle City started, there was a duel where Bandit Keith stole Yugi's puzzle and Yugi himself had to face off against Bandit Keith?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
it
does not
was in like it was like in a burning warehouse and all that shit.
That doesn't exist in the manga.
Really?
Really? That was filler.
Here's the thing. It's fused with the Duke Devlin storyline. I was shocked that the Dungeon Dice storyline was actually canon. I did not know this. So I'm reading this, and basically the whole context is Duke Devlin's anime self wildly different from the manga version.
He's not a sexy boy.
He is. He's still confident, but his motivation for going against Yugi is entirely different. Where in the anime, it's like, I came up with an awesome game, but then Pegasus got quote unquote knocked out, and I had no time to present my game. You ruined my dream, Yuki. Oh no. That was the anime. in the manga, Duke Devlin's dad, he's like, you know what? I want to be really good at games, so I shall become an apprentice to the master of games, and it's Grandpa Moto.
Grandpa Moto?
There's a silhouette of Grandpa, like in his like 40s in like Godfather attire, and he's just like, I'm like a mob boss. Like, what?
That's insane.
Wait, mob boss with children's card games.
It's not even card games. He's just like this overall master of games. He's just smoking by a fireplace, like, yes, I am the king. And he took him on. And then one day, Duke Devlin's dad and Grandpa, they decide to play a game over the Millennium Puzzle, saying who could keep it. Grandpa won. And apparently, the game scarred Devlin's dad. So,
Okay.
what he had to do. I'm sorry, it's so fun. So Duke Devlin's dad, he dresses up like a clown. He has to put clown makeup on forever. to hide his scars from a game lost to Grandpa. He dresses like a clown. And he only wears clown makeup. This is not a term of, oh, Grandpa made him dress like a clown. No, he chose to do that himself. So, Clown Man, he's like, I will have my revenge on you, Grandpa Moto. So, he admits that he spawned a child to raise him, and then the heir will take out Grandpa's grandson to continue this generational family war.
What? Hold on. Hold on, because I'm vaguely thinking of something. Oh my god, this is literally just like your whole line will be destroyed from your grandchildren to their grandchildren's grandchildren.
Yes.
All of that. Like, oh my. He cursed him. He cursed him for all eternity.
So Clown Man, it's like he admits that Duke was raised to beat Yugi in a game. And he admits, because we know it's the story, Yugi wins. Ha ha ha. He admits, like, oh, I only spawned you so you could defeat Yugi. You couldn't do that. I disowned you. It's like, what? But here's the cool
win this children's card game, so now you're for the streets.
Exactly. So here's the really interesting thing. Here's the twist that's coming here. Duke Devlin and Clown Man, they steal Yugi's Millennium Puzzle. So Yami Atem, he's out. So Yugi himself has to play Dungeon Dice Monsters with Duke over the Millennium Puzzle. They fused the Duke Devlin and the Bandit Keith from the anime together. That's the best way I can say it. They fuse them. And Yugi is like, I'm having a really tough time here. Meanwhile, if you remember, Bakura shows up during the Bandit Keith duel in the anime. He shows up in the manga as well. And he's like, I sense that the Pharaoh is having a bit of trouble. And by the way, in the story, this is like the first drop of lore that says, oh, the spirit of the Millennium Puzzle was a king. I was like, what? Oh, well, hold on. I can imagine how everyone would be freaking out hearing, reading that for the first time. It's like, wait, the spirit is a king? Whoa. And so he walks into the game store, murders the guards, like, back away, you puny humans, dead. Because there is no Shadow Realm, they're just dead.
Goody.
He does the anime pose where he crosses his arms, leans back against the wall with like one leg up. It's like, seems you're having a bit of trouble, Yugi. Don't worry, I believe in you. I'm your friend. I will be your hype squad. You can defeat him.
That's insane.
He tries to give him the power of friendship. That's funny.
He tried to talk no jutsu. He tried to talk no jutsu or like the fairy tale. And Trev.
walks up. He walks to the table. He looks at it. It's like, oh, it looks like that's a bit of a predicament indeed. But you got this, Yugi. I've turned a new leaf. He says that, by the way. That's a direct quote.
Of course he does.
Yugi defeats Duke, and then Clown Man takes the puzzle, and he's like, I will destroy it if I can't have my revenge. And then he knocks a candle, and the entire place burns down. But, yeah, that was the biggest difference so far. Yugi gets his first kind of solo duel, and it's against, Duke Devlin. Oh, and here's the good thing. Here, you want to know something really cool? Teia's a fucking character. She's really good in the manga.
What? She's not just about friendship?
No, just like she's like the heart of the team where she still uplifts them, but it's like uplifting them without the annoying speeches. Like she says her thing and it's done. Like there's a part in the manga where she scolds Kaiba and he doesn't say anything. He's like, damn, she got me good. And it's like, holy shit. Also, Teiya versus Mai, that did not exist in the manga. It did not.
Oh, no, it didn't?
That's funny. That's funny.
What is great is that Yugi's feeling down about losing to Kaiba, or, surrendering to Kaiba. And Teia's like, oh no, Teiya and Joey are like, hey, just because you lost doesn't mean you can just give up because Grandpa still needs you. Kaiba played dirty. You got to get back in there. And then it's only after that does Mai show up and be like, oh, here are the star chips I owed you. Here you go. It's like, oh, cool. But yeah, it's, man.
So they want that conflict in the anime.
Manga. Yeah. This is one of those scenes where it's like, oh, yeah, you know what? I am starting to recommend the manga over the anime. And what's really cool is that some of the artwork for when the monsters are summoned, I'm pretty sure they're the inspiration for how they were drawn in the card game. Because when the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon shows up in the anime, it is de facto, it is that silhouette of the dragon, but just painted on a different background for the card. So it's like, oh, wow, that's really cool. So that was the manga. I'm about to start Battle City. And I do.
That's nice.
I
Good
luck.
luck.
Those differences.
Yeah, can't wait to hear that.
Wait. And I need to break the third wall, not the fourth wall here. I guess this could be considered breaking the fourth wall because I saw a movie yesterday because I had some free time. Whawkins, I feel like you will know exactly what movie I'm about to say. Please look at the document.
I see. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting to hear about this one from you because this is an interesting choice of a movie. I mean, I don't disapprove, but
It all started when I just randomly found like this 10-minute montage of Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park. They're shitting over Hollywood and just some celebrities. I was like, oh, that's funny. And it sounded like they were talking about a movie. And I'm thinking, wait, is this about the South Park movie? It's like, no, well, there's some mentions of it here and there, but no, it's actually about this movie called Team America.
Which one?
Now, Team America World Police. Yeah, I think it came out in 2004.
Yeah, I'm starting that right now. Wait, what the hell? Shit, this one. Oh.
So I've been an ignorant little cloud where I've seen pictures of this movie. I did not know it was made by the creators of South Park. I did not know it was made by the... I did not know. And it gets better.
We've been friends this long. We've been friends this long.
Yeah.
You've never seen this movie.
I've never seen it.
It was by the South Park guys.
And here's the thing. I actually, because I've heard the America song, I honestly thought that was like a fan. Yeah, I thought that was a custom song because it was over an animation. It was like over an SFM animation. I thought it was like, oh, it was a custom song. No, I heard it in this movie. I'm like, whoa, wait a second. But yeah, this is my endorsement. If you guys are fans of comedy, if you want to see a movie so unabashedly unapologetic Go watch Team America. It is so much fun. It is a fun time. It is South Park at its best, but it's not South Park animation. It's puppets. Animation. Not even animation.
Like
It's
string puppets.
Yeah, they use puppets for everything, and it's so funny. They know it's a movie that knows it's stupid, so it just plays off of that. Like sometimes the puppets will fight each other, and they have like action music over it, but it's just the puppets being like and like kind of slapping each other.
And also, there's one of them. I believe they make out in the trailer. I'm just staring at the trailer that's just been going on IMDb.
Oh, there's a full on. There's a full on sex scene.
Yeah.
Yes, there
I
is.
remember watching this movie as a kid. I just do not remember it in my fucking database until now.
Oh my God,
just seeing this
it's
trailer and it's just like, wow, just seeing the war explosion. Like Alec Baldwin, Sean Penn. We had George Clooney as well.
Damon.
That is Martin Sheen. Like we had these amount of people. George W. Bush. Crazy.
It was so crazy because I'm watching this film and I'm like, so where are they how are they shitting over Hollywood? And then, because I'm not going to say the word, but I will spell it out where it's like, oh, don't worry, Alec Baldwin and the field of, what was it? The Field of Actors Guild or the Field Actor Guild?
The Film and Actors Guild.
The Film and Actors Guild. Guys, just spell FAG and you got it. You get the joke. He's the leader of that group.
Not only that, but you have Kim Jong Il in there.
Yeah, I just saw that too. I literally just saw that.
Songs.
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
Dude, it's the thing like in action movies. Sometimes we have like this super serious song playing over in the background. They take advantage of that. It's like Pearl Harbor sucked. Ben Affleck was a terrible actor, and I feel sad.
Look, here's the thing too, and I feel bad to kind of have to preface this, but since it is kind of 2025, but this movie is 21 years old, so there's some comedy that probably didn't age too well for some people. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Oh, understandable.
Mainly because the main character is an actor, and they have him act as an Iraqi
Taliban faced.
Taliban. And he has to act his way through it, and that's all I'm gonna say about that, because literally I can hear it in my head. I'm just like, don't do it because you'll get canceled, and you don't want to get canceled by just. It's
like the Mask. I would compare it to the Mask of Zorro movie, where it's like, this is a fun movie. Okay. I would say it's a good film. I highly recommend it because it's a funny film. You just gotta have the balls. You just gotta have the balls to get through the humor if you can muster it.
You just got to realize it's a comedy. It's funny.
If I could add towards this, this kind of reminds me that I forgot to mention as well that I did watch something else on top of this. I watched Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah.
If you know how Dave Chappelle is, he is a comedian that could be canceled a few times, and he has gotten canceled a few times. And I watched his Christmas special, the one that he came out in December, like a couple weeks ago.
That's right. A new one did come out, didn't it?
I saw it. 40 minutes in out of the hour, really good, entertaining. Whawkins, you will enjoy this as somebody as yourself and me who watches some pro wrestling content that goes to Saudi Arabia. He talks about Saudi Arabia a few times. And
goody.
You and me will laugh about the jokes that he says because it works very well for the money, the sellout, but also the money he mentions very much. But
I mean, look, they have money. You know, they're willing to sponsor a little mountain town in Colorado with their turkey trot. If you know, you know. Go watch South Park.
But also it just shows that comedy is subjective, no matter how much you may agree with it or not. And that's why I wanted to reference that, because I forgot about the Dave Chappelle and kind of reference about comedy. But it's just interesting how one of the jokes he said is that America, I say stuff here, I could get canceled, I could get shot here, so somebody could come from the stage or crowd and just slap me like they did for Chris Rock. But then he said, but then in Saudi, They pay me $5 million and I can say any joke and I don't get hurt. That's why I go to Saudi 2 times a year now. I can say whatever I want, get paid, and then here in America, I could choose to say no. And I love that. Just hearing that, you could understand it. To those people that have perception of Saudi and stuff, hey, perceive it how you will. But watch the special. That's a snippet out of what I watch, referencing about comedy. It's interesting how you could see what the comedy could do for you, or how a 21-year-old movie, the jokes could be out of date but also hilarious, or America is sensitive as hell and you guys gotta dick up your ass. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. That's funny because that a dick up the ass is a core message of Team America. Yep. Just saying. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. But it's like I was saying with
this world is filled with 3 things.
No. They have to watch it on their own. I'm not spoiling it.
I'm not gonna go any further. But
the only thing I want. I just want to end it on it's like the Mask of Zorro, where thank God Twitter does not know about this film. If it was shown today on Twitter, their heads would explode.
And I love the Mask of Zorro
we're about to start that conversation again.
Exactly.
Just like it's funny that you bring up a movie from back in the mid 2000s that was a comedy that had some questionable things possibly in it, and also how Twitter likes to try to cancel things. Because the other day I thought about a movie called Tropic Thunder. Just randomly it came into my mind. I'm just like, man, I should rewatch that movie to see how well it if it aged well or not. Because Robert Downey Jr.'s in it, good character in it.
I'm the man disguised as a man, and I am the man that you wish you are the man.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. But it's like that part I always think of. And there's also another one. I'm not going to say the word, but it's when Ben Stiller's character it's when he's trying to it's when they talk about like his one movie where he plays the special needs kid, and they always tell him, you don't go full, and you went full, and just like, you can't do that.
You can only go half. You never go full.
You can only go half, never go full. The other one is just like Jack Black playing that coke addict.
Yeah.
And they tie him to the tree. And he's just like, I'll swallow the gravy. Just give me what I want.
I remember also not Tom Cavanaugh. What's his name?
Tom Cruise?
Not Tom Cruise.
He's in the closet.
Not Tom Cruise. The guy that does the Lincoln commercial. The guy that does Lincoln commercial.
Matthew McConaughey.
Thank you, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah.
When he was in that scene as well, where he just gets mad and throws shit to the walls and goes,
Lincoln.
Tranquilo. We got this.
Lincoln.
Dude, Tom Cruise is amazing in that movie. He has kind of a smaller role in it.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
But man, he is hilarious as the character he is. Oh my god, I might have to watch that this week. Stay tuned next week if I say that it
I don't remember watching that film.
Didn't age well.
I don't remember watching it. If you do it, I will do it with you just to have the conversation, because it's a good rewatch and it's been years.
Same here.
So I don't know.
Oh my god. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Yeah, but what dude are you? What?
He said, I think Ben was just confused, like, so which dude?
Yeah.
Who do I talk to?
Well, like, that's the part of the movie where, like, he was in, like, he was a prisoner that whole time, and so he's just kind of going crazy. The baby stabbing him in the neck. Just throws. Oh, great movie. Check it out, everybody, and be mad or enjoy it. But you should enjoy it because it's a good
movie. You could do both.
Shut up now. Yeah, why not both?
Good times.
That's all I got. That's all I get.
But
shut up now.
If we're good here, I was going to just use that transition there. If we're good here to talk about our Otaku Parlor, let's jump into it. For the big news buzz central, to get into our latest lounge and hear what we have been discussing, the latest of media. Get ready to dive into the latest buzz, the hottest news, and our spirited opinions on everything entertainment. For this conversation, we have nothing related for gaming. Chat, if we missed something, please let us know, because we apologize, because I didn't see anything big in the related department. But what I could promote about gaming department is go check out Gears of War stream. We did Act 1 and Act 2 of myself and Whawkins for the game. We could give you guys a review about it, but we literally having a side conversation and having our time of blasting, and Whawkins dying a couple times and me having to recoup him. But like, you got it, yeah. I'm just loading.
That sounds familiar.
The first couple times I wanted Vash to learn a little bit, like, okay, you're gonna have to revive your people. Here's how you do it and all that stuff. But a couple other times, because like my thing is in Gears of War, I love using the chainsaw gun. But not only that, is I love using the melee part of the chainsaw gun to saw people in half. So it does kind of get me in some
range,
deep shit. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm just like, because that's the thing. It always stops you when you get shot. I'm just like, damn it. Why couldn't they just fix this with this new one? But yeah, go watch that VOD, because then you'll understand how lights work, especially with monsters that love the darkness, and how we need to both just kind of look at our surroundings a little bit more and realize, oh, wait, we made this a lot harder than it had to be.
Yes, it was. Oops. Whawkins died a couple times, myself too, because I just approached to the darkness and we like, why did I die? He's like, oh, I just got bent to darkness, got eaten by a good 100 bats that want to just eat me alive. Totally normal.
Yeah, a couple of those ones were BS.
Yeah,
like a couple of them were, but nah. The spotlight part, I'm just like, oh, that could have been much easier.
It's too good to pass up the meme. Whawkins, you needed to be saved in a shooter.
Yeah, right. I know. Perish the thought.
Who knows?
Perish the thought.
Yeah, but honestly, Gears of War Reloaded was a lot of fun. Can't wait to finish it with Whawkins by maybe year 2027. Who knows? Only time will tell.
Nah, we'll finish it by January.
All right, by January.
I believe in us.
Chad, don't ask us about the Five Nights at Friday. Who knows when that happen? Probably by next year, October.
Oh my God!
Don't ask questions. We'll play the next Five Nights at Freddy's game. It's fine.
When the time comes out. But without further ado, let's get into our anime lately section. We have a few conversations that happen, a few fun ones, and a few discussions. So let's get into it. We have the first one, a big conversation, that One Piece anime seasonal conversation. Seasonal has shift in the 2025 finale as a day of this recording, where we're recording on 12/28. One Piece Season 1. Yes, you heard it right. Season 1 has officially ended after 20 plus years. And One Piece officially around 2025 is moving to a seasonal release schedule. So Season 2 will appear in 2026 with episode 1156 closing Egghead Island arc, and we're entering Elbaf arc debut in spring. And I want to ask to my One Piece heads how we feel about this for Season 2 coming in April 2026.
Thank God they're going seasonal. Like, and this also marks a big end of an era kind of thing, because there aren't too many weekly anime anymore. Like One Piece was one of the, probably the more popular ones. I'm sure there's some of them that are still weekly, that are still going, that
there's
I
none.
don't know about.
No, there's none. As somebody who is an anime watcher weekly, there's no running series no more. It was literally Boruto, Black Clover, and One Piece. Boruto's no more. Black Clover no more. It may be coming back in 2026. Not confirmed, just a rumor. But One Piece was the last one, and now an era has officially ended for long-running series. No more. Now we're transitioning into full seasonal, and that's a crazy thing. On top of that, I should add the caveat that One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto would be the first time airing at the same time, the big three in 2026 as well.
Yeah, because they are doing those Naruto specials, revisits or whatever. Yeah, like the specials from like part 1, part 2, and all that. So looking forward to those. You know, like that's gonna be fun. Okay, because I wasn't sure if like one of those like smaller animes were weekly or anything, because I know sometimes those are a thing. But wow, okay, so yeah, definitely an end of an era, because I don't think we'll ever get weekly anime like this again.
Yeah, the only current
especially
one
in our lifetime.
is only probably Digimon that has 4 cores, but that's already been planned. So
Yeah.
like that's only way, but like long running, that's like year after year, week after week, nonstop.
Yeah.
One Piece is gone. That's literally the like end of an era of One Piece. Nothing is a
Yeah.
bad thing. It's just like it's good, but it's just most hilarious the way people market. Like, yeah, season 1 has ended.
Yeah.
11,000
Now there's only one season.
55
Everybody.
episodes.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, all I have to say is just like, I mean, it's good. Like, I've always been somebody to push One Piece should be seasonal and hopefully change the pacing of it, which I think I remember last time. I think I remember seeing a news article come out saying that they were going to be going towards like the pacing of the manga for the anime now, but I don't fully quote me on that one. But,
I don't care about the report for that. I'd rather wait until we actually get it because I did see the Elbow arc teaser and I didn't even care for that, not because it was bad or good. It was just a teaser. So people will say, "Oh, look at the flat animation compared to Egghead and Wano." I'm like, guys, can y'all look at the animation teaser for Wano? It's the same thing. Flat animation. They didn't add the extra shading, the extra detail, the extra background, foreground of the key visuals, the key animation that needed to be done. That's what teaser is.
Yeah.
The job got done. Elbaf arc is coming forward, and also with Oda saying that we're entering the last island as well in the most recent report of his discussion. So it shows that.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. Supposedly, yeah.
Apparently,
most likely by the end. Yeah, like most
Take that
likely.
with a bag of salt.
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
Hey, remember in 2020 when Oda said that we're ending One Piece in 5 years? It's been 5 years.
Remember in 2015 when he said he was going to end it in 5 years?
Oh yeah, that was 2020, and the pandemic happened, and then 2025, and then stuff happened. But hey, we're still kicking forward.
It's good though.
I get.
How you feel about this?
I mean, thank fuck. Honestly, what like One Piece going full seasonal? Thank God. Because how long has the meme been going? How long? Like a decade now, where it's like the pacing on the show is absolutely terrible. Even Wano, even in Wano, it's like, oh well, it's the animation quality. It stepped up, but it's still a weekly anime. We have to pad it out no matter the cost. So I'm excited to see what happens with this new format. Hoping that, the pacing is infinitely better. It is kind of... how do I put this? I feel a tiny bit of sadness that the weekly format is dead. But at the same time, we all know how painful it is to animate this stuff. And hopefully I'm not wrong. Maybe this is wishful optimism. But hey, now that they have more time to work on their shows, hopefully the animators aren't on the verge of death whenever they have to make something now. They get to take their time.
Hopefully
that's the big thing.
Hopefully we're entering in a good transitional period when it comes to the content. For those that don't have AniList, please do go. We're not sponsored by AniList, but I just want to promote this and say that AniList, I love it. It has a time clock. 97 days, 13 hours, and 15 minutes is the next One Piece episode. I love that.
I love it.
Thank God.
97 days.
Maybe all those weirdos that only exist for One Piece can go do something else and leave Twitter forever.
They'll play Sonic Crossworlds now.
Go watch other content. Go watch other anime. Go watch
Bleach. You all love to shit on Bleach. You all love to shit on Naruto. You all love to shit on every other story that's not your precious flawed masterpiece. How about you watch something else? Read the Yu-Gi-Oh manga. That's pretty good. Just saying.
Plus, I should add that if you are going to read the, One Piece and Bleach and others, there are the big three and only the big three. I saw Whawkins tweet about it, and I want to also emphasize that there's only one big three. Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. There's no Bleach, Naruto, and something else. There's no One Piece and Naruto, something else. Bleach has always been part of it. That hasn't changed. Will never change. Let's keep it like that.
I am a tired 35-year-old man. I have consumed plenty of media in the past 35 years of my living. There's only one big three. You can have your own big three. Fine, cool, neat, whatever. But the term is only synonymous with 3 series. Get over it, or you're just a little baby, as Engine would say in the Gachiakuta manga, which is another one I'm pushing. There's your Gachiakuta agenda right there in here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah,
they have the time now.
Yeah, even though it'll take you like a day to read it, because oh my god, that binge. No, not that it's like I mean, it is a quick read, but oh my god, it's one of those reads where it's just like, wait, I don't want to stop reading. Like, I legitimately do not want to stop reading.
Oh wow,
it's good. It's good. Oh, dude, I don't. For me, binging stuff or like catching up to stuff like that, especially if it's over like 100 chapters, it'll take me a while to get through. With Gachiakuta, it ended at like I think it's chapter 85, and right now it's at chapter 156. Yeah, 156, I think, was the latest chapter. So that's short. Like 70 chapters to catch up to. Short. Yeah. It took me like 2 days. And that was like reading during work, like work hours, which, sorry. If anybody at work is somehow catching this podcast. Oh no, I read manga during work. Perish the thought.
That was like a good 4-hour stream of just reading a good 70 chapters if you could actually withstand that. Like, that's actually not bad of a read.
Highly recommend it.
Hey, Vash. Chat, we may be talking about it for Shonen Ronin in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned.
I demand it.
So hey, I might be doing a stream on the Vault channel doing about Gachiakuta, so who knows? Only time will tell. Does anybody have more
It's also one of those bi-weekly series, so like, yeah, you'll have a chapter 1 week and then a break the next week, chapter break. So
love that.
Yeah. Kind of like that Chainsaw Man kind of thing. But sorry, yeah. Go ahead with the transition into what this next thing is.
With that being said, I want to talk about one of my favorite directors. If you don't know him, Mamoru Hosoda. He has one of his movies right now currently airing in the States right now. I think it's appearing on January 13th to the 15th, 13th to the 16th in the States. Please search him up. Highly recommend it. This man is a 58-year-old man that has created many films. If you don't know, I'm going to read out his biography in case you don't know. He has been the director for a few episodes of Samurai Champloo, the director of this movie of Summer Wars, The Girl Who Leaped Through Time, Wolf Children, The Boy and the Beast, Belle, Mirai, and the movie that I'm talking about, Scarlet, one of my favorite movies. And he also directed Digimon Our War Games, the one back in 2002? No, 2000. So the one back in 2000. He also did a One Piece movie as well. He did a few of the Digimon Digital Monsters, the original movie. He did the Digimon Adventure, the original movie with War Greymon, in case you didn't know Whawkins as well. So he is a good director.
Wait, the Omnimon one?
Yeah, he did that one.
My god, hell yes.
Oh, that dude. Oh, okay,
so
cool.
It's the same director has been part of all this. Like, he is he also is a key animator for Slam Dunk, the Basketball Spirit.
Yes.
So he has a reputation. So just know that that's how good he is in many of his films. Highly recommend it if you haven't. I love Belle. If you don't know the movie, Belle is taking the inspiration of Beauty and the Beast. Of that storyline and converting it into a animated Japan project. And as amazing, Belle is fucking fantastic. Highly recommend it. If anybody has not seen it, go watch it. The music, the score, the OST, the animation, everything is fantastic. Is it a perfect movie? No. Does it have a few flaws? Yes, but I think it's one of very solidified film. I'll honestly give it, even within its flaws, I give it 8.5 out of 10, almost a 9. Still very solid. Scarlet is a movie that I'll be watching in the U.S. in theater, and I want to say there's critically and festival attention for Scarlet, a 2025 mil movie for Mamoru Hosoda, noted for his ambitious fantasy narrative and international theatrical presence heading into 2026 since it's being released worldwide next year in January 2026. It only got released in few selected theaters in the U.S., but It's already been gone. So stay tuned in January. Please, for anybody, go watch it. I highly recommend it. You would not be wrong. But you guys that are curious about it, Scarlet is a protagonist of this work. Is a princess whose father, the king of a certain country, was murdered. However, after failing the exact revenge, Scarlet wakes up to find herself in the land of the dead. In this land of the dead, filled with madness, it is said that if one does not exact revenge on their nemesis, reach the endless place, they will become nothingness and disappear from existence. Will Scarlet be able to exact revenge in her nemesis without becoming nothingness? The story unfolds as the endless journey to revenge begins. In a way, when I first read the bio a couple of months ago, it kind of gave me a bit of, you're trying to enter Valhalla, and without you doing your revenge story of the person who killed your father, you cannot enter Valhalla. That's the way I saw it for anybody intrigued by the bio and the story. That's how it is. And go watch the trailer. Highly recommend it. I don't want to spoil more than only reading the bio and what I gave from my own scenario of, hey, if you love little Norse mythology, hey, it has a scenario of trying to enter their version of Valhalla. Possibly. Did I get anybody here on the panelists intrigued to watch it when it comes on next month in your area?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah. Hopefully it's playing in my area. I'll love to see it. Do you know what One Piece movie this guy did by chance?
I'm gonna guess it was 6.
From what I saw,
if it was 6.
It was the Baron Ormatsu and the Secret Island.
All right, yep, sold.
Undefeated.
Sold. Yeah, because that movie is immaculate.
Oh, it's amazing.
Right,
I love that one.
Yeah.
His art style has always been fantastic.
I was already sold with the Digimon ones, but I need to make sure, because I'm like, okay, he did a One Piece movie. You're naming other movies that are very similar. Let me make sure if it was the 6th one, because oh my god, that 6th one is, it's really, if you haven't watched the 6th One Piece movie, go watch it. I do
also recommend to watch Summer Wars, Wolf Trojan. I haven't watched Wolf Trojan and the Winning Beast, but I recommend to watch these other ones, Bell and also Mirai. Great concepts, and they're so simplistic within story. Mirai and also Girl Who Leaped Through the Time, highly recommend it. I believe they're on Crunchyroll. Yeah. I was about to say Funimation because that's where I used to have them. Oh my god, nobody in the next couple of years will be like, "Who's Funimation? What's Funimation?" It's kind of like Blockbuster. Like, what's Blockbuster? Type of question.
No, the Vince McMahon meme. No.
That hurts me. She's freaking out. But hey, let me talk to you guys about 3 things that got announced. And 3 things with a 4th one, a caveat, because it's not been confirmed. We have Rory Dragon announcement. We have Togen Aniki season 2 announcement. And One Punch Man season 3 is receiving a second core schedule for 2027. And chat, the reason I'm bringing this up because it's hilarious. Not sure if they have noticed it themselves, but for season 3, core 1, they have a poster of the main character of One Punch Man. I forgot. I'm drawing blank on his name. How did I just forget?
Saitama.
Thank you, Saitama and Garu. Right? They have him. Both of them facing away from each other, left and right. In this core 2 fucking announcement, they literally have the same poster and just swap them and have them face each other. That's how lazy they were.
Yeah, dude, that's how creative they are.
Literally, instead of giving us,
or they didn't have time,
a new key visual or new key animation, nothing, key poster for core 2. They just said we're gonna swap the 2 characters and have them face each other instead. And the last caveat that I should let you guys know, that rumor report is that Black Clover manga may be ending on the next chapter in the spring season. And that's the current report, because the mangaka and his health and losing his friends, he kind of has been giving up in the series. Currently, that's what's reported, rumor, nothing's confirmed, and the anime is coming back the end of this year with its season 2 as well. So that is the 4 hitters of announcement I want to hit you guys as well.
Trevor, sucks for that one.
Yeah, you go first with these, because I have a couple tangents. I have a couple things to go off on.
Talk to us.
So Remember when we had that episode? Maybe it was 4 episodes ago. Maybe, or was it 3?
Maybe.
Where we had to talk about wasn't it the director of One Punch Man season 3 being like, your criticism is hurting us and you're killing us, or whatever.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, granted, some of the criticism was at least towards them with whatever horrible conditions they have to work in. I mean, I get that aspect of it too, but it's like, come on, companies. Like this is all, this is all geared towards the companies, by the way, people, not the artists.
This leads to this kind of just leads to my point. It's like, if you want us to truly stop criticizing, block the fuck in, give us a good impression of what you're going to be doing. And as soon as I heard, oh, we're getting a core 2, it's like, oh wow, you actually you're going to continue this. All right, your funeral. And then it's like, well, here's the marketing. It's like, what'd you do for the marketing? Oh, we swapped the characters. Like, we're doomed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you ask, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but I don't copy the same thing. Like, I'm gonna swap the 2 characters and have them stare at each other instead.
What you guys are failing to see is that it's a variation on a theme. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Like, God.
At least give us a different background or something. Not literally the same poster with just swapping the 2 MCs that is for your arc or something. It's like, it doesn't make you look good at all, and it makes more people judge you more than the matter is.
I just look. I hear all this stuff, and I could not even get into One Punch Man season 3. 2 took me out. But I have been hearing the disastrous things about season 3. I've seen some of the videos. It does not paint a good light, unfortunately. When I'm told of this, it's like, oh, it'll be good, it'll be fine. It's like, it doesn't look fine. It doesn't look like the issues are being fixed. If anything, you guys are just opening yourselves up to more criticism now. So good luck.
And it kind of reminds me of what the lesson that they did learn, this company that made the Promised Land season 2. They just heard the criticism and just didn't even promote the rest of season 2 or even promote season 3. They just said, all right, cool, we're one and done. Let's not, we learned our lesson. And yes, Whawkins, season 2 don't exist. If that's what you're about to ask, yes.
There was a season 2?
Yep, exactly. Season 2 don't exist. It don't exist. I just brought it up to put a factor. But the One Punch Man...
Just as
of course, exactly. But then at least they're giving them stuff 2027. At least a year for this core 2. Is it enough? No, I think they should have pushed it for 2028 or 2029 if they don't even know when they're ready, but who knows. But it's just very disappointing.
This kind of starts my one tangent here. I'm somebody that doesn't like the core system. I'd rather it just be like, okay, season 1, season 2, season 3. I can get a core system if it's between 2 seasons. So let's say, okay, the first core of it comes out winter season, second core is summer season.
Agreed.
That's when me personally, I'm just like, okay, that's a core. That's fine. I'll give you the benefit of a doubt to add a second one. So it's
how did you feel about Bleach?
Happens. Oh, that's different. That's a whole different little thing, because they at least market it in a way where each part is kind of labeled differently. With this one being, what is it? What are they calling this 4th part again? Because they have a name, a title, an epithet for it. But they did that with each core and all that for Bleach. So it's everything, it's just different parts releasing that way.
The Calamity.
Yeah, so we at least had that when it comes to Bleach. All right, fine, cool, whatever. And even with Attack on Titan, it's the final season, part 2, finale, shit like that, where it's just okay, they're extending all that. They're kind of being bullshitty with it, but fine, whatever. I just don't like the whole core thing, because it's if you're gonna be between 3 seasons or a whole year apart, don't call it a core. Just call it season 3 or season 4 at that point. Them saying, oh, season 3 is getting a second core scheduled for 2027, a whole year, almost 2 years after this first core. It's don't call it a core.
Okay.
Just say it's season 4 at that point. Like Jesus Christ, people! Like, God, get it together, game designers. What are you thinking? And I mean, Trevor hit on the other stuff. I wanted to stay with like One Punch Man, so it's like, fine, cool, whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Ruri Dragon the one series that like keeps going on breaks?
Yes, correct. Is that one? Yes.
Okay.
Which I'm shocked that this got
an anime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This shocked me when I literally woke up this morning and literally saw it on my time. Like, Ruri Dragon got an announcement. I'm like, but this series don't even have that many chapters. Like, I'm about to check Shonen Jump right now and see, because I don't even think this series has this many chapters. I actually feel like it just, not saying it deserves, because that's a horrible word to really say.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's a whole different thing. Because I heard it's really good. That's why like people were very upset that it keeps going on break like this, and I think it's mainly because of the author's health and all that.
Yes.
Which again, Japan, please do better for your creators.
Ruri Dragon has 42 chapters. 42 chapters.
Damn. I mean, that's a season, I guess, but like, is it going to have an anime only ending then?
But
is that going to be what they're going to do?
The one thing I'm happy about that.
Oh shit, that might. Oh fuck.
Well, the good thing about this is that it's made by Kyoto Animation. For those that don't know Kyoto Animation,
right?
It's an animation company that's already made beautiful animation like City the Animation. They're literally known to do one-offs. So it's very curious to know that they actually hooked themselves with a show like this that might have 2-3 seasons. So a lot of people are predicting that this show may have at least 1 or 2 seasons and it might move to a different company. Or who knows, that this company may actually stick with it much longer than it wants to. For those that don't know as well, Kyoto Animation has done Violet Evergarden. So if you know about Violet Evergarden, they're part of that project. So that's why it's really that beautiful. But Ruri Dragon, I'm happy about that announcement. The teaser that was, I think, 10 to 15 seconds they show online. She looks well done in the animation. And I have only read 5 chapters of it, but that's about, like, it's exciting nonetheless. It's just, I'm on the same boat with you, Whawkins. It's shocking.
Yeah. Like, and I mean, are they going to do an, like I was saying, are they going to do an anime only ending for it then? Are they just going to end? Like, is the author just going to be like, yeah, let's just end the series?
Who knows?
With the anime then? Like,
well, it doesn't have an announcement yet on when release, so this series could be 2027, 2028. I'm okay. Like, take your time. Like, you know, have the chapters build up more.
Please cook. Yeah, please cook, unlike, One Punch Man creators, but, I digress. Togenanki getting a second season, that's pretty good. I'm looking forward to the binge I'm about to do for that, because I believe, season 1 did end already, and I think what am I thinking of? The English dub should be somewhat caught up, like maybe 3 episodes behind.
No, the dub is the one that's been on there weekly every week. The one that's behind is Gachakuta. So after Core Tour started, that's the one that Gachakuta got behind. But the dub for Togenanki, that one still kept going.
Gotcha. Okay, so that'll be an easy binge. Maybe I'll finish that by the end of the year. Who knows? We'll see. Find out next week on Dragon's Ball's pay. When it comes to Black Clover, though, yeah, you heard me. Black Clover. Here's another one of my tangents. So I'm glad the anime is coming back. I'm happy for that, because maybe now anime fans of Black Clover can have more than one scene to use to try to hype up the anime.
Oh, that's true.
And yeah, dude, it's the same scene over and over again. It's the one where what's his face's brother's like, I'm gonna do some shit, and then Astas and Copenhagen are like flying through the air, and they do the little like, we're gonna fuck you up kind of thing, and it's like, cool. It's animated, great, animated beautifully. Can you find something else to use? And the only other scene they use is that I forgot who they're fighting. It's Asta and
Yami.
Yami fighting somebody
versus one of the devil, Zaygrid or something like that. One of the devils in the demon book mythology. I can't remember. I assume it's Zaygrid or some other Behelders or Bub, something like that. Who knows? One of them.
But like those are the only two scenes that Black Clover fans ever use out of the anime. Yeah, exactly. By fantasy flan. So there's that. But so hopefully you guys get more scenes to use to hype up your anime. When it comes to the manga ending, though, I do feel bad for Tabata, making the McDonald's of Shonen Jump series. But I'm glad it will be ending so that way he can, get healthy and all that stuff. But also, it's kind of been dragging, at least for me, a lot with these batch chapters that he comes out with, because it'll be like 3 chapters about maybe like 50 pages of content. And it feels like almost nothing happens. I mean, I know they're on like their final battle and all that, but it's like, can we do something more? I don't know. It doesn't hit me the same as it did when it was weekly. Like if it was a weekly thing doing this, all right, fine, cool, whatever, neat. But it's like with this, what is it, like every 4 months he has these chapters coming out, which, that's just the magazine that he's in right now. But I don't know. I expected just a little bit more when it came with Black Clover with that.
I think it's in Giant Jump, I believe.
Jump Giga?
Yeah, Jump Giga, that's the one.
I think that's the name. Yeah. Because again, like you're just continuing my little agenda of you being the McDonald's of manga. Like, great, I'm hungry. I need something to eat. Let me stop by McDonald's. It's not good for me and it'll kill me, but it's fine. It'll give me somewhat fueled, even though it's shit going in. But it's fine. It's cool, neat. I shouldn't have used the word shit because it's not shit. It's not bad, but yeah,
it just feels repetitive. And that's what it is. And it just gets exhausting. Like that's why I haven't jumped back into it compared to like My Hero or
because like
other series that I've touched already, Itchy the Witch and everything. With Black Clover, I've read a chapter to them like, okay, fight, panel. All right, cool, move on. Not much happens. So it kind of feels you're drained from even trying.
Yeah, because like that's the thing. Like Black Clover, I'll say this: Black Clover is a good love letter to the big 3.
Agree.
Like it does a lot. It does a lot of things good. That like a lot of the good things from Bleach, a lot of the good things from Naruto, even a lot of good things from One Piece. It's just like Vash said, we've kind of seen a lot of this before. A lot of you are just kind of your archetypes, if you will. But I mean, again, I know that's just me, and maybe some people feel differently, feel the same. Cool, neat, awesome. That's just my opinion. I'm just glad it'll finally be ending so that way Tabata can get whatever rest he needs, maybe some recharge, maybe start working on a new series that's, not Black Clover, not magic based, if you will. But yeah, let's get something in here. Let's get something good coming out of this. That's all I ask for, and that's all I hope comes from Black Clover.
All right, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed our conversation for that, because we're entering our last segment for the big news bus century, and that's the Weebs news, and that's for movies, TV, and anything media related. And one of the first ones is a quick fire. That is Hideo Komaji praises Netflix K-pop Demon Hunters animated films. Renowned game creator Hideo Komaji publicly praised and tweeted, like she publicly has praised it and tweeted, calling it one of the best animated films of 2025, showing its emotional impact and broader appeal. And she also had a teardrop just go down. She was very emotional. She cried. Any quick thoughts about this, y'all?
Yes, Hideo Kojima really did like this movie. He really liked the movie. Hideo Kojima really liked the movie, he says.
That's all we got.
Clip this and you'll understand why. Is it good? Because it is a good movie. I also have another thing about Kojima, because a lot of people are also pushing something else, but I'll wait for Trevor to say something about this.
I wish I could remember what the... it was Stranger Things, wasn't it?
It was Stranger Things.
I didn't see that. Yeah. What was it? What happened?
So he...
go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead. Wait, yeah. who would you like to drop the war?
Go ahead. A, B, C. Go ahead. Whawkins.
You do it, Trevor, because I went on my tangents earlier. You go.
All right. So Hideo Kojima has a very interesting rating system. I've never seen a time where Kojima would like actually criticize something. It has always been stuff like whenever he posts a picture of a thing, he always goes like, I saw this and I loved it, or I saw this and I liked it. I have never ever seen Kojima say nothing or even hint at something being bad. This leads into what he did for Stranger Things season 5, where all he did was post the pictures of season 5, but that was it. He didn't say anything. Yeah. And that led to anyone's like, this is the man that loves everything. He didn't say anything about season 5. What does that say?
So I'm under the understanding, I think that I believe he watched the first 2 parts. I don't think he's going to say anything until that 3rd part, like that final episode.
Which is smart, because that's what completes the story. Because like everyone been throwing tantrum online for it, and I'm like, you guys are literally covering it as a core. How about wait until we get the full season, and then you can see the bigger picture? Because I'm staring at the tweet, and I assume the tweet talking about is that he just posted a picture of certain things in the Japanese version and in the English version, and that's all. I assume that's the tweet you're talking about.
Could be. It could be that one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. And Trevor, maybe you could remind me of stuff. Because, like, is Kojima would he be that petty on social media? Here's the thing. It would shock me if he became petty. Okay, all right. So I'm in the right mindset with that then. Like that's why I want to just make sure with that, because like I've never seen him to like do that, you know. Unless it's Sony, but you know.
It's just really funny to think of that implication that he didn't like it. It's like, this is the first time I've ever seen you be critical like this.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking funny.
But hey, I'm glad he liked K-pop Demon Hunters.
Damn.
I could agree with him about animated film of 2025. So yeah, I could see it. I'm not mad at that.
All right. Let's see if you guys could actually be angry like I was when I did my Avengers Doomsday Steve Rogers getting confirmed in a fucking 1-minute teaser, and somebody commenting below like,
who's last line?
Big cinema.
But we already knew reports, because chat, we have the latest Avengers Doomsday teaser brings up back major characters, builds anticipation for the next big MCU chapter. And what does it mean? Trev, I know you was excited about this last week, right? You was excited about Avengers Doomsday coming out with his own teasers, and maybe got brought up on X, right? Maybe, possibly.
Oh yeah. I'm very excited to see these wonderful trailers be met with the same hype that I have seen countless times that eventually just die out. To quote Whawkins, I'm tired. I'm tired of this cycle. It happens every time we get a teaser. We tease the fans with something that they're familiar with. This time it's Steve, but the new thing is that it's a baby. We get Thor, and it's the Infinity War. This time it's the X-Men, and they're in their costumes. Oh my goodness. It's just really funny that to go on that trailer for a second. Death comes for us all. Death has come for your bald ass 5 fucking times. I don't want to fucking hear it anymore. But anyway, it's the same thing. We tease something, and then the movie's gonna come out. Whether it does well or not, I don't know. I don't give a shit. However, it's going to fall on that same appeal where, because we're in phase 6 now, I doubt the quality of the writing has improved that much between the phases. We've seen that already. If it does great, color me surprised. I'll be a happy boy. If it's expecting to not be so well, people are going to hype it up. It's like, yeah, but it gave us this and that. Oh my goodness, it gave us all the fan service in the world. Woo! And then it dies out in a month. You're going to have your video essays be like, this is the greatest film, and the themes will carry us through forever. And then in a month's time, they're going to forget about it. And then a new Marvel movie is going to come out and be like, yeah, so this last thing I saw wasn't that good, and this is where we're at now. But I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm gonna just say this. This X-Men trailer was literally seeing Charles moving a chess piece, talking to Magneto. They're saying, well, come on. I'm like, bro, you're already 80-something years old in this character of X-Men. Not saying you yourself, the actual actor, but like you look this old. Like in this future past, how much do you want to last? You're supposed to, at this point, if you're 80 years old in your character, you should want the next generation to live. Death is coming for us. All right, cool. Accept death at that point then. But then the one thing that got me excited about, I won't lie, he is a Boy Scout, Scott Summers. Depending how you feel about him in the comics, in the animated, he's well done. In the movies and other media, he's not the best. But Scott Summers literally exploding with his full ray vision and showing that, hey, trust me, for those that don't know, there's a lot more involving than just a heat ray. He has more involved in his powers, but you guys don't know about. But just to see him actually go full explosion, I like that was pretty cool. But that's all we got, and that's all I could say. But other than that, this teaser, just saying the X-Men will return. I'm like, bro, so what the fuck was the reports back in the summer or back in early this year when we had 25 chairs being recorded showing people returning? You literally did a pan shot of 25 chairs.
You have a visual now. That's enough. Be happy. Consume. It's
Just don't.
I can't wait. You know what, Vash? You can post this as a short, and then we're going to be met with the same criticisms. Like, that's what you got. You should be very excited for this.
I was excited for so Eternals. I was excited for Moon Knight. I was excited for Ms. Marvel. Not excited for She-Hulk. I was excited for other properties involving the possibility in the future. But we're not getting that. You guys don't want to just fuck us with actual new characters. Marvel Comics exists with layers and layers of fucking characters. We literally have Steve Rogers literally tell the Falcon that, hey, I'm not Captain America. He is. I'm just plain old Steve Rogers. But damn well, we ain't getting that in Avengers Doomsday. We're going to be like, hey, Steve, here's back your shield. You're back again, Captain America. No. And I bet you that's how fucking go.
It's a two-pronged failure for them. For that, it's like we have all these wonderful new characters that we want to show now that the story of phases 1 through 3 are done. It's like, are they going to be well-written themes that respect the characters? No. Are people going to remember these shows fondly? Are they going to remember the movies fondly? The general populace? No. It's like, well, why do you think we're bringing in Steve and Thor and the X-Men back? They put themselves in this corner, and this is really their big last hurrah. It's like, look, we're bringing back the themes you like. Is that enough for us? Is that enough to make you love us again?
And chat, one last thing, and we can move on because I frankly don't give a shit about MCU. It's the fact that you guys. And you guys, I mean MCU, the fact that you guys made Vash of all people, who is a beacon of positivity around here, you made him give the "I'm tired" speech. You know what? The name of this episode should just be like, chat, we're tired.
We're tired of 2025. Let's move on to 2026 because hopefully it'll be a better year. With that being the case, our last fucking comment, and it's gonna be another rant most likely, chat, because studios just making stupider decisions. That is Paramount Pictures. Remember when they said to Warner Brothers, hey, let's buy you. Why? Because we will support and having 30 movies out a year. We will support you. We will support Warner Brothers and your movies. A week later, they said, nah. For Warner Brothers, we will support. For Warner Brothers, we will support you. But for our own properties, we won't support them. Not even on a property called Nickelodeon, we won't even support and have that platform on a channel service. But no, we'll put it on a Paramount service that's been losing money and revenue. We will put it there. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it is The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender movies will no longer release in theater next year. Instead, it will be the film will be released exclusively on Paramount Plus. And quick reminder, it's not the only Avatar project that's being released on Paramount Plus. There was also another project that was the two future Avatars twins that was also supposed to be in a theater release, and that also got pushed to Paramount Plus. So two Avatar projects that won't be on the light of day of animated big theater. It's not like Zootopia or K-pop Demon Hunters broke records as an animated project, and Zootopia made almost $1 billion fucking dollars by now. But hey, Paramount Plus seems like they don't want the money. They rather spend the money, not want the money. How do you guys feel about this idiocy?
We were actually talking about this either last night or the night before with a friend of ours. It might have been last night with Eden's Trevor, because I think that's when our one friend joined the call and they were kind of talking about this a little bit. But this might come off as like being a Debbie Downer and all that shit. I don't know, but because I'm kind of in this boat as well. I don't know if the Legend of Aang or like the Last Airbender, I don't know if those would have done well in theaters anyways. Like it would have made some numbers.
Whoa.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, like you said, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't going to be making any Zootopia 2 numbers. It probably wouldn't even be making like Chainsaw Man numbers if we're being honest. But I know that's anime in a whole different realm. But like, I really don't know if it would. I feel like they would lose a little bit more money releasing that in theaters. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if it had that much pull.
In case you didn't know, or panelists, for anybody, Nickelodeon, Paramount, the Avatar brand cannot use the word Avatar in a movie release programming.
There's also that.
Because of James Cameron's stupid
ass.
Are you
shitting me?
Yes.
I forgot
Avatar name is own IP to James Cameron fucking 6 Avatar films. If nobody was aware of that. James Cameron have literally stolen the Avatar IP name before Avatar got to be released in theaters. So Avatar in IP standards is only able to be used by James Cameron. Avatar in television, comics, and anything outside of movie could be used by their own property and IP name. But they never owned the license for the movies because at the time they didn't think they was going to be able to release something in the movies in the future. So James Cameron say, yoink, that's going to be mine. And that's a reason possibly of why they don't have it in theater.
His name is James Cameron, the greatest monopolier. He takes your stuff and makes it worse. That's who's it? It's Cameron. Yay, South Park. Oh my god.
I hate this.
Well, Claudia, you sound very upset about this. Talk to me. Any last words?
I hate everything about this. First of all, James, I hope that 4th movie fucking flops so that you can just gush about it on Twitter about what 5 and 6 are gonna be. I cannot wait for that. Secondly, it's a lose-lose. I kind of want the film to be in theaters because, theaters can be cool. Just saying, I'm a theater goer.
They can be.
I know the experiences are different for everyone, but honestly, I would try to release this. But at the same time, I am with Whawkins where they kind of did dig their own grave because the last few Avatars that they've released, it's only gotten worse. Avatar, the Legend of Korra, that was already divisive enough. Yeah. Then you had those books that did not do the lore any favors. You then had the live action show that never did any favors for anyone.
It's got a season 2 though. It's got a season 2.
And season 3 currently filming. And season 3 currently filming to have his last volume with Ba Sing Se.
And the Halo show exists, so shit can come out whenever it wants. So it's just
you have to remind me the Halo show existed.
Because it existed.
And that's also made by Paramount as well, because they wanted to show Master Chief's head, even though we have never seen his head in the games, and that we needed to see it.
It's the hypocrisy of it all that is just ultimately tiring. It's like, well, we will release movies in theaters. Like, well, We may have lost to Netflix. Like, fine, it'll be on streaming services. We'll take the industry, we'll take the movie business down with us. It's Andros from Star Fox 64. If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, it's a whole damn fucking ship, and it's just very sad just to see that for Avatar when it deserves a lot more the success that it should be having. But sadly, we are they're owned by hey, fucking Paramount / Nickelodeon has the rights for Danny Phantom, and they ain't doing shit about that series when they have so much potential with that storyline.
They're good enough as Fortnite skins.
Wonder how that Fortnite money will look for them. Hey, maybe that'll get Danny Phantom back. Who knows?
Honestly, I've heard some people not even look into the Danny Phantom stuff exclusively because of Butch Hartman. It's like that's fair.
I mean,
that's fair. I heard the cons of Butch Hartman and stuff like that. I haven't dived too much into it because that's just a whole headache, and I don't got the time for that. But hey, Paramount, talk your shit, but then you can't even walk it. You're gonna say, "Hey, Warner Brothers, we got you for 30 movies a year," but then our movies, fuck us. We're gonna release it in our own platform that we don't even get a lot of revenue or paid for because we don't do a lot of marketing, and we also cancels a lot of few TV shows as well when they are loved by fandom and community. But hey, it's good for that aspect.
It's great.
Want to ask, do we still do the Bob by 25, or we could just end the show? Because I feel like we could just wrap the show right now.
Did you want to give your recommendation, your AniMa W3 spotlight? And then we could probably just kind of wrap up by we can lump that main topic into our outros and all that. Because this episode is coming out. I don't know if you're keeping this in or not, Future Vash, but this episode is coming out on New Year's Eve. So this is basically, our end of the year special, I guess. So, yeah. So I guess to kind of help transition into this, Vash, you have a recommendation, don't you, for us? Because this is now the AniMa W3 Studio spotlight, the AniMa W3 recommendation, if you will. We're going to be recommended something by one of our panelists, Vash. I know I just kind of took your segue into it, but what do you have to recommend to us?
So, chat, I have one anime to recommend, and this is one anime that I really enjoy a lot from the fall season of 2025, and I want to give a big shout out to the anime. It's called, where is it? Oh, right here. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero. It's about Akira Oda, the high school classmate, are summoned to another world while the other students are granted cheat abilities through the summoning. Akira immediately gains the abilities of a medical assassin. However, his status soon surpasses the hero, the strongest profession. After Akira becomes suspicious of the king behind the summoning, he is falsely framed of a crime and forced to flee. So this is literally the bio of the first 2 episodes. It's a good show, Chaz. Okay. 12 episodes. I'll give you a reference of, if you go look on AniList, it tells you recommendation of Aphrodite, the world's finest assassin, The Rise of She-Hero, Song of Spider, So What. And I will also give another recommendation that is very similar to this show, Sword Art Online. A lot of people are comparing Kirito, the MC, to this show, MC Akira Oda, and Asuna to Amelia in the show. So a lot of people is comparing their characteristics. Really enjoyed the show. 12 episodes. It's an assassin character that went from Earth, Japan to this fantasy world. But when you have that class of assassin, I really enjoyed this show because it's a lot of a monologue, inner monologue, internal struggle of your own understanding. Also, the dub is very solid, very good. Also came out simulcast, so highly recommend. But you have your character questioning life, but also questioning how can you transition from being the person you was in Earth with your sister, with your mom, and you hope to go back, but you have the role of an assassin, meaning that you have to kill. And what does that do when you do your first kill? Your character change, your mindset change. You are taking another person's life. And there was a girl there in the show, the demon's daughter. I like what she says, and she even implies saying that I don't like to be in people's presence when you are willing to cut or kill somebody else's story or somebody else's chapter. We don't have the right to kill somebody else's story. And I like that concept because she's the daughter of a demon child, meaning that she believes, but also she's rebellion over her own father, and for understandable reasons that you find out in the show. But I like the concept, like she's even saying that understandable if you have to kill, but I don't want to be here because I don't believe that we should have the right, even if that guy's evil, even if that guy is menacing and is controlling the kingdom behind the scenes and doing trafficking and everything. I don't have the right to kill this person's life. They also have kids. They also have a family. Their family sees him as a good person. Everyone else could see him as evil, but we don't have the right to kill that. And I love how he also takes that into equation and thinks about that, like, do I have the right to kill somebody, even though it's the benefit for the kingdom, the benefit for society. And he does the task and think. And by the way, the fight animation is very good. The animation is very sleek, very smooth in that aspect. And I just like the inner monologues. I'm a viewer, watcher that likes to consume media when it comes to a lot of inner monologues when it comes to characters and them questioning their morality, their ideals of the, hey, I'm changing this character of who I am, but is it the right path? And him telling his own partner, his own familiar, that if you cannot accept me or love me, I understand. He said, just because you did what you did, or just because you're this person, don't mean that we would ever leave you. We'll still love you and be part of you. Or just like in Stranger Things, I will never leave you, no matter you don't like girls. So just like that, it's very enjoyable in the show aspect. I do recommend this. 12 episodes, solid 20 minutes, and the opening is solid. You can skip if you want, but I do recommend this for Vash recommendation for AniMa W3 Studio Spotlight.
Word.
Nice.
Hopefully I got
Maybe
you guys to check it out, having the background as a good dub, good inner monologue, and good characterization.
Coolio.
Perhaps I will.
I said perhaps. Yeah.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
With that being the case, chat, we're ending our show. We're wrapping up. We are closing the lights. We're closing the doors. We are saying bye-bye like Backstreet Boys. Or technically, I kept calling them Backstreet Boys. It's technically NSYNC. But I've just been waiting for somebody to correct me. I was like, hey, Vash, you kept saying Backstreet Boys. What is that? It's called NSYNC. I know. I was doing it on purpose, but nobody did correct me. But thank you for the team for not making me estupido tranquilito. But it's the ending of the year. Is our closing thoughts that most people will say. And look, I want to say a big shout out to our newest team member, Trev, Cloudy, the Chance of Meatballs, Cloudy, Crescent of the Moon of the Sky. Thank you for being on this team. Thank you for being part of the show, part of the conversation. You've been a great addition for the show. Hopefully you still like us enough to be here in the new year for the next 12 months and produce more content for us for 2026 of Weebs Lounge. And more discussion, more shows, and maybe Vash will be watching Lord of the Rings, and we'll be doing a review of that show.
Yes.
Thank you for giving us an hour of distraction of, brother, where are thy oaths of the skinny gods?
Oh, of course. Anytime, dude, if we can be serious, I am on with that. You brought me onto this little project. It's been great. I've met already a plethora of new friendos. Honestly, I'm just excited to be part of a team. Although I don't know about this Whawkins guy, Vash. I don't know. Is he good? Is he all right?
He's good. He's good. He's been on a good payroll for the past year. He's very solid. I also say that I will hope to play. I will hope to play Fortnite with you guys as well. From the stories I've heard of how Fortnite is chaotic, I want to be part of the chaoticness and see that down the road. Where if we have to revive, every time we have to revive Whawkins, we gotta take a shot.
I'm gonna die in 1 hour.
Yeah, because you're sorry, because you're Mr. Two and Done.
I'm dead after one drink.
Oh, you're a quick one. Happy understood. You're a quickie in that.
I am a very quick one.
But those are my overall thoughts. For those that want to hear more, check out the Weebs Lounge, what previously known Anime Lady podcast. We had the voice actor of Denji, the English dub. Go check that out, episode 198. And then episode 200, we transitioned to Weebs Lounge. The past couple episodes of 225 has been a blast. The audio feed has been doing fantastic. Thank you, fandom. Thank you, community, for continuing down the episodes in our audio feed. Weebs Lounge, Off the Bench, Stranger Things is doing great. Thank you for everyone listening, checking us out. You'll be getting Stranger Things Volume 2 and 3 coverage in the audio feed and the stream on that Thursday and Friday for the audio. And can't wait for more Invincible, more Castlevania, more randomly coverage and shit talking about any other Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff in 2026. I'm done speaking. Whawkins, talk to us.
Oh man, yeah, 2025 has been pretty good. I consume some fun media, which stay tuned for my 2025 media breakdown, I guess. I'm gonna do things a little differently this year, so stay tuned for that on my own personal channel for that. But yeah, it's been a good one. If I had to pick one thing from this year that really stood out to me, probably from it, and this goes early in the year, because I was listening to this audiobook and I actually kind of talked about it a little bit on here as well. Journey to the West, because I had consumed that this year, and because again, I got that Wukong brain rot still, but it kind of changed how I view a lot of media anymore. Because here's the thing, chat. Everybody's Wukong. Every character's Wukong. Especially MC. Every MC is Wukong. No matter who you think it is, it's a version of Wukong. And when you read Journey to the West or listen to it, you'll kind of understand why, but certain things that happen in there. But it even just kind of changed how I look at just a lot of even anime and manga too. But I'll talk about more on that when I do this possible stream. When that happens. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's been a great year content wise too, with AniMa W3 Studio and Weebs the Ring.
Invincible Fight Girl too. A big shout out to that one.
Oh yeah, that was the end of last year.
No, that
was the end of last year.
No, that was spring of this year. That was spring.
It was like December of last year. It ended. Yeah, because that was my thing. That was one of my big things in my video last year for the best of 2024.
Oh yes, November 2, 2024. Yeah, you're right. Damn, I confused that.
Yeah,
I thought it was this year.
But you did remind me. Hey, can we get that announcement for season 2 in 2026? If not, if it's already in the works and already has been working in the background, release it in 2026. That would also be really good. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully something with that. But yeah, I'm just happy to be doing content with these lovely gentlemen, kind of getting me back into doing solo content as well. Probably not as frequently, but we'll see. We'll come to that road when we cross it. But yeah, definitely everything on AniMa W3 Studio we've been doing has been fantastic. A lot of fun. Some of our best episodes have been happening in the latter half of this year. Nothing against earlier this year, but it's been a lot of fun to kind of end the year with some good things with new team member and a good friend of mine. And with the interview we did with Genji's voice actor and just a few other episodes sprinkled here and there. It's been a lot of fun. And of course, Weebs the Ring is starting to explode, which is very, very awesome. So, if you're a wrestling fan with a hint with wanting a dosage of nerdiness to it, go check out Weebs of the Ring. We'll be returning to our regular scheduled programming this week. I know quick plugs with it and all that, but we'll be back to our Raw coverage, our SmackDown 3-hour coverage, and stay tuned for the socials, because maybe after doing a couple test shorts, there might be something coming your way that involves another wrestling program that's not WWE.
Oh, Elite Wrestling.
Lucha.
Yeah, there you go. Cressy gets it.
Well, Cressy, I know that you are a news member. You got any last thoughts for the past?
I wanna piggyback off what Whawkins was doing. 2025, I want to say overall has been good. It's been an interesting year. I was planning on trying to get some content out this month, but heater explodes and you're just trying to survive. that kind of put a sour on my plans. But I'm really looking forward to next year. I'm getting married, and hopefully you guys are going to be seeing a new wave of content from me solo. It's time to do some games. It's time to talk about some theme parks. So I am very excited for what the future holds for this year, or next year, I should say.
Banjo-Tooie when?
Let me do Kazooie and Diddy Kong Racing first, you son of a bitch.
Yes, as well. Banjo-Kazooie from me as well from Game Pass, because I also need to play that game too.
Yes. That needs to be your next video game stream, Vash. I demand it.
Yeah, I demand it as well.
Maybe I should.
Favorites for a reason.
Maybe I should be
I'll
Spider-Man Miles Morales first,
call too.
and then I could be Banjo.
How far are you in that though?
83%.
You'll be fine.
Okay, so finish that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I need to finish that.
Give you that.
It's been 83%
That.
for the past like 4 years.
Then immediately jump on Banjo-Kazooie. I will be in call with you for that one. I will be there live. We will be there live as the resident Banjo-Kazooies themselves.
Yeah,
we'll be the Force Ghosts.
we will do it for sure. We'll have a blast, and maybe January, February, while we have our slow month before we enter our big WrestleMania season, spring season, and watching 20 other Sekai animes and stuff like that. So 26 is very scary and overwhelming. Chat it's a lot. We might get GTA, we might get Wolverine, we might get 007 games. GTA in November, where we might lose Whawkins for the next like 2 months with GTA and him. We're going to a strip club and everything.
I mean,
a lot of repetition. Understandable. Things happen. But with that being said, guys, look. Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, the whole shabam. We have all the announcements, and thank you to just say for all the holiday season. Chad, thank you for watching the show, Weebs Lounge. If you have any recommendation for shows, coverage for us to talk about, Fallout, any big shows, Invincible, like seasonal coverage, anything that's supposed to break down, please let us know in the comments section below. All your thoughts are always appreciated in the YouTube comments, or if you tweet at us, we do check it out. We do love to see you guys comment and let us know any feedback and let us know any comments for us to be aware about. Other than that, continue subscribing. Press that red button. If it's not gray or black, it's because you still haven't subscribed to us. Also, if you like the content you saw, click that like. We gladly appreciate anything that you guys could do and support. Thank you very much. And additionally, continue supporting the VOD channel, where you have all the gaming streams, all the gaming VODs, and all the live stream of manga as well. So this is the main channel for all the videos, for all the professional stuff being posted, and then the VOD channel being all the stuff when it comes to live streams and more the chill stuff. And the Weebs of the Ring is all your pro wrestling and Weebs collide, and that's what you got. With all the plugs out of the way, thank you for watching. This podcast is presented by AniMa W3 Studio, production team Vash, Whawkins, and Trevor. And special thanks to our producer, myself, Whawkins, and Drop This Box. Don't forget to follow the socials of the brand of the team. All links are down below in the description. Lastly, share, like, and most importantly, give feedback and let us know what you thought of this episode, because you guys are what makes the show and help us succeed. On behalf of everyone at AniMa W3 Studio team, we thank you for joining us in the Weebs Lounge podcast. We see you later. We see you next week, aka next year. And additionally for that, the podcast was not recorded by a live studio audience, and you should go watch Amazing Digital Circus on the live stream by Vash sometime before the new episode drops, with some slap of cheese on pancakes. And have a good day and Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo. Nos vemos.
Fools.
Eat pizza.
Eat some rosquillas, y'all.